Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to our Savoury Sunday. Today we are joined again once by Nanny Finnegan and by Padraic White. So welcome everyone. Padraic, what are we thinking of today?
Today we're going to keep it healthy. We're going zero fat with our food. No fat additives, only a small bit of oil. We're doing a Cajun chicken. We're going to be very versatile with it, so we're going to give you a few tips and tricks how to change our chicken dish into different dishes. From the sports person to the healthy lunch for kids, to a nice little starter that you can have with a glass of wine on a Friday night. So,
well, Nanny, chicken in your day, how did you cook it, or what was it all about then?
Yes, well, we boiled the chicken actually and put some of the vegetables in with the chicken, you know, to make it very nutritional for the children.
Yeah.
And then we would save the stock then and have it for the soup, like. And then the next day, if there's chicken over, we would cut it into small pieces and put it on the sandwiches for the
chicken sandwiches. So every Monday we had.
It was lovely for the children. They loved that for their lunches.
Today we're making a Cajun chicken, so we are. We're going to start off with our marinade. So a couple of very simple ingredients to our marinade. Garlic is one.
Yep.
Now you've been here with the garlic crusher before, so you know how to do that. The simplicity of this is that we're not going to add, the only fat we're going to add to it is the rapeseed oil, which is a healthy oil, high in omegas, good for our brains. You're crushing that down. How are you getting on with that, Paul, all right?
Yeah, going well here now. Just like to explain to everyone too that we're in a little bit of a different environment today. We're not at home in my own kitchen, we're actually here at the kitchen, which is part of the factory here. It's what we call the MPD kitchen, and we hadn't got it the last time we were out, but we have got it now, so it's great to be in here, and the videos will be filmed from here on in. So Padraic, what have we decided as sides, we'll say, with the chicken here? We have a few different options.
With the Cajun chicken, yeah, we were going down the healthy line, as we mentioned earlier on, so we're going to choose one of Finnegan's baked potatoes.
Yep.
We're going to put the baked potato dish in, and that's as it's baked, we're looking at the healthy option of it. Okay. And we're also going to choose the red cabbage, Finnegan's red cabbage. It'll be in there for 10 to 12 minutes. So just before you put in your chicken breast, you'll have those in advance, and we'll have them done then. Is that all right?
Okay.
Good stuff. So we'll put those in. That's grand. How are you getting on there, Paul?
Yeah, going well. Still have all my fingers, Padraic.
You have the garlic there. Good man yourself. That's great. And then we're going to use the coriander on the go. I'm going to cut the lime in half for ourselves there. So you have the garlic and the coriander in there, and we're going to put a tablespoon of the Cajun spice in there, the juice of half a lime, and it gives a real freshness to it. Do you like lime?
Do, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really nice, fresh and vibrant. And this is the only fat we're going to add to our dish now. Trimmed a little bit of excess fat off it there. I'm going to put a couple of slashes in there, in the chicken, just to get the marinade in, because we're going to pass that through. There's only one way to do this, Paul.
The hands, is it?
Get the hands in and give it a good mix.
Oh, here, your hands are dirty, Padraic. No point dirty in mine.
No, your hand, yeah, no bother at all. So you get that flavour in there. Ideally, if you could get this done the day beforehand. Now, in our house, we'd be quite a sporty lot in our house. So chicken is a very, very high source of protein.
Yeah.
So a couple of times, or maybe once a week anyway, we'll take about 5 or 6 breasts of chicken, marinate these up, get them cooked down. They're in the fridge. If you want to carry that there, and we'll start. Now, Paul, here we are at the lovely new spanking cooker. A little bit of oil in a good hot pan with our chicken. Small little bit of oil again. As I said, Paul, we're keeping it very, very, very low in fat. So we're going to put the chicken in, sizzles up nicely, and we're going to seal that. We're going to put a couple of turns of salt on it. What do you think of the aroma? You get the smell on it?
Oh yes.
Nice, isn't it?
Kind of course. What do you think of me giving Evans prongs here?
That's been used quite a bit now, so there's a bit of wear and tear on that product.
Well, the pan hasn't been used with the look of it anyway.
Oh, has it not? No. It's been well cleaned if nothing else, so it has. You want to turn that chicken breast over now, Paul, and that'll be it sealed. So we're just sealing in the flavour, sealing in the juice. 10 to 12 minutes should have it cooked. We'll probe it then. Is that all right?
Perfect.
Good man. Happy with that?
Yeah, delicious.
Good man. That's great. We have our chicken in the oven, so the next thing we're going to get on to is our salsa. Okay, so I'm going to get you again to see you're as good as you are with that knife now, with chopping the coriander. I'm going to work on this board over here, and I'm going to chop the onion a small bit down into a fine little dice. I'm going to put that onion in there. We get the coriander in there when you're done, Paul, and you can put the juice of the lime in there as well. That'll be great. Now, we're going to talk avocados, so we're going to take off the piece at the top here, and we give it a little squeeze at the top like that. and that's called milking. So the avocado is milking then, that shows that it's ripe all the way through. Once this little piece of green comes out at the top here, then we're ripe all the way through. So to open the avocado, we're just going to stick a knife down the center of it, and there's a stone obviously in the center of the avocado. We're going to turn it, give it a little twist, and you can see it's a perfectly ripe avocado inside, nice and soft. I'm going to run a knife very, very gently into the avocado. And it's a very easy way of getting it out then. And we're going to go over to our bowl here. And then we just give it a little push out like that.
You make that look easy, Padraic.
And that's how easy it is. And when you're working with avocados that aren't ripe is very, very difficult. So it is. So you should always just leave them. Don't put them in the fridge to ripen them up anyway. Brown paper bag, and that'll ripen them up naturally. Then I would always try and stay a week ahead of myself with my avocados, so they're ready and ready to use then. The next thing we're going to put into our salsa is a little bit of pepper. Okay, so we just take a slice off the side of the pepper there.
Getting scarce these peppers, aren't they, Padraic?
Unbelievable how hard it is to get peppers now. And in particular, we were very lucky to get a red pepper there because getting the red peppers ripe. But I believe it's the poor weather in Spain, Paul.
Shortage all over, yeah.
And tomatoes is the same thing. So again, tomatoes is something you could put into this, but I think we'll as we are here, we have our avocado, we have our lime juice, we have our coriander, we have our onion, and
I thought salsa was a dance there, Harry.
Well, it is a bit of a dance. Do you fancy it now? I'm busy now, I don't know about you. Now, so you're probing there, Paul, just to make sure that we have our temperature reached, which is 74 degrees, and you're
That's it. So that's fully cooked there, and that's the bigger part of the chicken, as you say.
That's the bigger part of the chicken. If your wife, maybe, or yourself, wanted a wee snack there with a glass of wine, I'm just going to do it very, very simply. Cut a couple of pieces of chicken there. Okay. I've got a little bit of baby jam lettuce there that I washed. We're going to put a little bit of the avocado salsa in it. You know, if you're peckish on a Friday night there.
Yeah, every Friday night, Padraic. You're peckish.
Good man. And then we're going to take a couple of little pieces of chicken there and just place them in there. And it's okay that it's warm.
Or cold.
Or it can be done cold. Yes,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah, well done. Yeah. Taste a bit.
I'll taste it here as we go along in there. So, ooh.
How does that taste? Is avocado your thing normally?
Well, it wouldn't be just overly on there, but that is very nice.
Or Cathal will be out ploughing the field there some of the days, and he'd be. I'm sure he's
Could be out day and night, Padraic.
and he decides he's his chicken cooked.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring a couple of wraps with him instead to make his day and night a little bit easier. A little bit of lettuce, a little bit of chicken in there, and again, hot or cold,
Yeah.
which is fine. And you're going to wrap this up to keep it all together.
So you can have these in your lunchbox. Just
These in your lunchbox, wrapped up and cling film, they'll stay nice and fresh. Okay, so we're on to the main event then, Paul. We've got a nice spoonful of our red cabbage, the Finnegan's red cabbage, with a little bit of apple through that, and that'll complement the dish really, really well. We've got one of our beautiful baked potatoes there. Again, as I said, we were going for the healthy option today, so we've got our breast of chicken.
oh, yeah.
And I'm going to scrape out the pan with all our goodness in the bottom of our pan here. See the juices coming out of that. So that was the natural juices that came out of the chicken. So it'd be a shame to waste those. At the end, we're just going to finish off.
That's a fine meal.
Yeah, and a fine healthy meal, I think, would be the
term.
the way we'd look at that. And lovely and colourful, nice and fresh, lovely and colourful. Okay, so that's our dish presented then, Paul. We have our chicken, we have our salsa, we have our cabbage, and we have our baked potato. We are going to taste this later on. We're not going to let you know about it, what it tastes like. We'd love to see your comments coming in and let us know what you thought when you've cooked and reproduced this dish yourself here at home. And I'm going to leave the last word to you then, Paul.
So that's a wrap from me. So that's it for this week's Savoury Sunday. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos there, and comment what you want. So from Padraic and from Nanny Finnegan and from myself, take care.
Take care.